Hey guys and girls, Hugh Cosquale, the Fishfinder Coach here. In this quick video, we're going to be talking about how we're going to connect our Lowrance app on our phone to our Lowrance unit. By connecting our Lowrance app to our unit, we can do a couple things. First thing we can do is we can start to mirror our screen onto our phone, where we can start to screen record videos, sonar, post it on social media, stuff like that. We can remotely control our Lowrance unit from our phone for some models. Once we connect them, we can also start to update the software for our Lowrance unit from there. And we can also synchronize our data. If I've got waypoints on my phone that I want on my unit, or if I want waypoints on my unit that I want on my phone, so I can start to plan my next fishing trip while I'm at the house, I can start to do that all from Lowrance app. So first things first, I want to make sure that we are going to have everything up to date to start. I've had a lot of issues trying to do this in the past, where either the app isn't updated all the way or the unit isn't updated all the way. The first thing you want to do is make sure that both are updated to the newest software by going to the App Store or by going to Lowrance's website and updating from there. If you guys don't know how to update the software for your Lowrance unit, you can check out that video in the top right or check it out at the link in the description below. But we're going to talk about how we're going to connect it once we have everything set up. So the first step we're going to do is we are going to go on the Lowrance app and we're going to scroll down on that homepage until we see My Devices. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit that blue plus button. And I'm going to try to connect my chart plotter. And then what it's going to say is it wants you to press the power button on the screen. And it's going to say, where do you see the menu? I see it at the center of the screen. And it's going to say connect and register right here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit connect now. And it's going to say, do you want to turn the hotspot on or off? I want to turn it on. That's how our unit is going to talk to our phone. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. I'm going to go ahead and scan that QR code. And it's going to prompt me to join that Wi-Fi network. I could have joined by going to my Wi-Fi on my phone and just connecting there. Once I turn that hotspot on, we're going to do everything through the app right now. We're waiting for a successful connection. Hopefully it's going to go first try. Might take a couple seconds, might take a couple minutes, depending on if this is the first time doing it or not. And it looks like we got it hooked up there. We can see the unit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit connect down here at the bottom of the screen. And that's going to hopefully start letting them talk together. And then we're going to talk about what we can do from there. Looks like we had an issue. Go ahead and retry. We finally got it to connect. It does take some time. I had to turn the unit off and back on, had to swipe out of the app and restart the app. So now we've got it connected and we can start to do all the things we were talking about. Mirroring the screen, I go ahead and click that and I can start to see everything that is going to show up on the screen is going to show up on my phone. I can start to control it. Once I click the remote viewing, I'm going to have to go ahead and hit yes on here. I can start to control it from my phone, start to put waypoints if I want. We'll go ahead and exit that. And then here's where we also can sync the waypoints that we've got on our unit to our Lowrance app on our phone, and then from our Lowrance app to our unit. We just go ahead and hit that sync button, and we can do it there. I can see the message right here, synchronizing waypoints, routes, and tracks with your iPhone. We can go ahead and do that. And then we can start to do other things like manage our software version. We can start to see it here. I'm up to date right now because like I said, I wanted us to be up to date before we started doing this. But if a new software version comes available, I can start to see that on my unit and I can start to download it and then transfer it to the unit from there. So in this quick video, we saw how exactly we are going to start to connect our Lowrance app to our Lowrance unit, where we can start to mirror, screen record, synchronize our waypoints, and eventually update our software once it becomes available. If you guys want to see other videos about Lowrance or learn more about your Lowrance, go to our website, fishfindercoach.com, where we have settings guides for your exact transducer and video courses to help you read and understand exactly what you're seeing on your unit.